Hello, my name is Min Guk Imbud Chi, currently a third-year business administration, majoring in entrepreneurship student at SBJ School of Global Management, and today I'd like to tell you about my research paper and its story. As someone from Generation Z, I'm exposed to smartphones, to tablets, and the internet, with the third being the most important thing in my life today. And yet, given that importance, it doesn't help when it's unresponsive, problematic, and just finicky as a whole. And that describes Philippine internet succinctly. With three major challenges: the lack of infrastructure, the fact that government bureaucracy makes things tougher, along with our status as an island nation making things even more difficult to connect the country, being major contributing factors to our poor internet experience as a whole. And we often complain here in the Philippines because of that. And yet I always wondered, is there something the end user can do to solve this problem in order to have a better internet experience in spite of our limitations? And it turns out, it's definitely possible. It's something known as active queue management, or simply put, the management of a network buffer so that the internet does not get overloaded with packets. And why does this matter? Because lack of proper management leads to excessive latency, known as buffer bloat, and that causes problems to both enterprise and consumer settings. With that, active queue management being easily available to the end user and being so easy to configure, which makes it very optimal for our circumstances here in the country, I often wondered, why is it that given all of those things, it's not that well known? Thus, the rationale for my research paper. It turns out, people don't really know the concept of buffer bloat that well. When they complain to their internet providers about their problems, they often talk about the symptoms and not the root cause. With that being said, people are willing to pay more if it means solving their woes once and for all with just a one-time payment. And how did I know of this? I surveyed 200 respondents to figure out their preferences and their woes and how they behave when it comes to purchasing products. Given that a router is capable of all of those things at an affordable rate and capable at differing price points for different consumers, this is a very optimal solution to the problem. With that being said, I have made 3 consumer profiles in order for all segments of the Philippine population to be able to get the solution and have better internet as a whole. First, the budget consumer. This is for the most affordable item available at around 1,500 Philippine pesos, and it has all that is needed in order to have a good internet experience, yet it's bare bones in order to reduce costs. Particularly the design of the router plus the RAM and the CPU being low end in order to compensate and make sure that it's affordable as much as possible. Next, for those who can spend a little bit more, we up the specifications a little bit by increasing the frequency of the CPU, increasing the RAM, increasing the flash memory, so that more modules that are related to customizing one's network can be achieved. The router can multitask more and still deliver a good internet experience in spite of heavy network use. And for those who are at the high end, we'll offer the best of what routers can do, particularly the latest Wi-Fi standard and the best antennas along with a high-powered CPU to match, and also a luxury chassis. With those things, we're able to effectively make active queue management not just a concept that is confined to the research paper, but an applied technology that is easily promulgated into the hands of the people, which allows them to stay relevant in the 4th Industrial Revolution. Thank you very much.